Hello and welcome to Prepared Leaders, where we'll teach you the secret formula you have been missing when it comes to self-improvement, and some leadership tips that will help you climb the ladder of success. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to be notified every time a new video is uploaded. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below. In this video, we'll talk about tips on how you can ace your interview and secure your dream job. With the help of these tips, you'll be more prepared and will have a higher chance of being hired. This isn't just a list of bullet points. It's more like a framework or method. It's not about what you say. It's all about how you say it. Keep in mind that even if you go to an interview and say the right things, that doesn't mean you'll get the job. It will help, right? It will help you stay on track if you get off track during the interview, but saying the right thing and giving the right answer in an interview doesn't always mean you'll get the job. In contrast to a math test, an interview is less concerned with getting the appropriate response. The manner in which you express that response makes it somewhat unique. It's based on experience, and your response is driven by passion. Therefore, there are far more complex factors at play during an interview than simply providing the correct response. In order for a potential employer to have a better understanding of who you are and what you can bring to their company if you are hired, I want to share with you 5 best last-minute tips. They will provide you with a framework and techniques that will help you get through the interview. So, here are my tips. Number 1. Ask insightful questions to them. This will demonstrate to them that you are considering and imaging the job. You should only ask them questions at this point that will help you decide if you want to work there or not. You don't want to elicit nonsensical answers from them. You want the answers to your inquiries to be of some use to you so that you can decide whether or not you want to work there. So that's rule number 1. Make informed decisions about whether you want to work there by asking thoughtful questions, and if they notice that you're posing sincere queries, perhaps inquire as to what it's like to work there. What criteria will they use to assess your performance? Whatever it is, focus on what matters to you. Ask questions that are relevant to you, that educate you about them so that you may decide whether or not this is a place you want to be. Asking questions is meant to achieve this. You shouldn't ask just for the sake of asking. Number 2, be adaptable. Be accommodating during the interview. Whether they want you to set up a second interview, meet with other people, give them references, or do everything else they ask, be adaptable and tolerant. Demonstrate your willingness to do so. You don't want to just walk in and respond, "Well, I'll get back to you," when someone asks you a question. Give them a response now. Be decisive. And let them know that you will do whatever it takes to make accommodations for them. Because if you really want this job more than everyone else, then show them by being kind and accepting their requests. Naturally, you should stay within reason, but don't berate them. Keep in mind that they are interacting with a variety of people. Therefore, the more adaptable and tolerant you come across as being during the interview process, the more attractive a prospect you become. Number 3. Speak their language. Use the same language as them. So when you initially apply for the job, get a copy of the job description, read it thoroughly, and mark the important parts. Attract attention to the various terms and linguistic phrasings. Then, when you enter the interview, think about that. Since they're letting you into how they think, how they write, what their culture is, how they name things, and what terminology they use, they're revealing a lot about themselves. You now possess a blueprint for that. So when you enter the interview, adopt their lingo and present yourself as that person. They'll say, "Hey, she's using the same language as we are," when you start utilizing the same jargon, buzzwords, and industry terms. When they notice that a candidate shares their viewpoints, they'll say, "Hey, you sound like us, you talk like us, you are one of us. We wish to invite you in. We would like to share our culture with you." When you speak the same language as them, that's what will be going through their minds. You can even go one step further with this now. Number 4, when in doubt, ask for clarity. That happens frequently. When we have an interview, we constantly worry. We are prepared for them to ask us questions about which we know nothing about. What are we going to do? Do we remain seated? Do we cover our mouth with our thumb? Do we trouble? Do we avert our eyes? When we don't have the answer, what do we do? You can accomplish a fantastic thing though. If you're unsure of the response, ask for clarification and then some follow-up questions about their questions. As a result, they will be compelled to provide additional details regarding their inquiry, which may lead them to ask a less restrictive query. It comes naturally to us as humans. We make an extra effort to clarify when we think we are not being understood. They will go above and beyond and reply back to you and give you a lot more focus if you ask them follow-up questions about a subject you really don't know the answer to, in order to try to figure out what it is they're searching for. Additionally, they'll remove some of the constraints and limitations of the query, which will make it simpler for you to provide a more straightforward response to what they're seeking. Additionally, it stalls time. It enables you to pause for a short while and reflect. However, you shouldn't apply this strategy in every situation. This resembles a lifeline in certain ways. So if you experience a mental block during the interview and it happens, know that it's not just you. When you are in front of others and under pressure, we freeze when they ask us a question. We are unsure about what to do. Take a safety net. Number 5. Simply tell them that you want the job. Most candidates avoid doing this. They erroneously believe that merely having attended the interview suffices as proof of their desire for the position. Well, why wouldn't they think I want the job? I came here and participated in the interview. You must now advance past that. You must possess enthusiasm. Do say, you know what? This sounds like something I want to be doing. After that, be specific. Avoid being broad. Let them know that you wish to work with their clients. Say things like, I wish to work in this field. I want to contribute to this endeavor. I desire to innovate. I wish to contribute to the project you guys are currently working on. Also, be passionate and specific. Make it clear to them that this is where you want to be and what you want to be doing. And that if you don't succeed here, you will succeed elsewhere. Be clear about that though. Most individuals aren't. They simply sit and respond to questions throughout the interview, asking themselves, did I do a good job? Can I get the job right away? Those people end up not being employed. It's the individuals who exhibit passion and enthusiasm for their work, the interviewees who sparkle during the interview, they're the ones who are being hired. Now, admittedly, you won't always get the job by doing that. In fact, eagerness is fantastic. They may be searching for more than just your excitement, so you still need to have the other traits they're looking for. Even the greatest amount of enthusiasm won't guarantee you that you'll get the job. You'll still have a ton of work to do. However, if you've already put the necessary foundation in place, if you have the necessary education, experience, and enthusiasm, you already have the trifecta in its entirety. That immediately sets you apart from everyone else applying for the position. Because you have the qualifications, the training, and the enthusiasm. You possess the desire and the passion. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and turn on the notification bell so you'll know when I upload new content. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in my next video.